representation is built around holistic representation. So the idea is that most public defender's offices and most legal defense offices help clients with very basic problems. They get complicated in terms of criminal or family defense, but the idea is essentially that we're going to deal with. Hey guys, I still love you.
Sorry guys.
The idea is just that if you just take care of that specific problem, say someone gets arrested for something, stolen car, driving without a license, or what have you, and you don't deal with their underlying issues, you're very often just putting them back into the same system, the same community, same problem that the person left. There's the guy, for male or female, stole a car, say they had no money, and you're only dealing with that specific issue, not helping them get something to eat, or so. There's a lot of things that go into why people commit crimes, why people run into problems in family court and lose their children, or develop ACS cases, that sort of thing. The idea here is to try to address all of those issues for you. So if we have a client, the example I always give is, say we have a young lady that gets arrested selling drugs. She gets arrested, and we pick her up in arraignments, and we have to deal with a criminal case. But then ACS gets, when the family court gets involved, wants to remove the children. So we have a family court attorney who will represent her in the family court case. Then say she's not a citizen, so she's going to run into immigration issues. We have immigration attorneys that would deal with that. She was out there hustling because she didn't have any money to feed the kids. Well, she would come to me so I can try to help her get food stamps or public assistance or SSI to try to have some income coming into the household. There's a million different ways this can work out. It could be a family losing one of the parents, maybe headed to prison or something like that, where now the family's going to need some income, so they need public benefits or the like, or the case starts as an immigration case, or any number of variations of this theme. But the whole point is to try to address as many of our clients' issues as we can. So we're trying to represent them holistically, and not a lot of offices do that. We have social workers who can help clients get into programs they may need, or find certain housing programs, or parenting skills, young parenting skills, any number of things that they can benefit from with the various staff we have here.
How long have you been in the Bronx?
The Bronx Defenders? I think 15 years now. I think it was 1997. I'm not positive on that. No, it happened to be like that?
So 15 years.
About 15 years.
Are you from a certain political party?
Personally, the Bronx Defenders, I would say we're more left-leaning, but I don't think, we'll work with anybody. I mean, you have to, if you're trying to help people, if you're trying to get things done, you're going to have to work with people who work with you.
Are we making lunch? No. Any other questions? I brought my lunch. I'm all prepared today. Are there any questions that you all want to ask?
Personal questions? I mean, it should be individual.
Are you a lawyer?
I'm not a lawyer yet. I'm actually applying for something. I'm kind of old to start this process, but I only got my degree a couple of weeks ago after 23 years started.
Have a lot of people benefited from Bronx Defenders?
I think definitely. I mean, we help a ton of people out. We're pretty well known. I didn't know what a big deal we were. I happened upon the Bronx Defenders. But after working here, I started understanding that we're very popular and very well known. And when I started the law school application process, it became crystal clear because so many other people who were applying law school were like, you're at the Bronx Defenders, and we're considered like one of the top public defender officers in the country. It says a lot.
Do you speak any different languages?
I'm Puerto Rican. I just look like I'm a pink Puerto Rican, as I tell people. And I speak Spanish, but I've picked up a lot more here than because you go up, you're in New York and you go up, and your parents speak to you in Spanish, your grandparents speak to you in Spanish, but you're answering in English, so you understand it better, you speak it, But you're here, you're kind of forced with them. And but then here, you know, you learn. And so many of our clients are not English speaking, even if they've lived here for decades. It's surprising. In some of the communities, that can happen.
My question is, how have you personally grown here?
How have I grown here? The philosophy. Well, let me go back a bit. I was a client when I came to Bronx Defenders, and I happened upon the job very soon after that. So to me, the Bronx Defenders puts the money where their mouth is. You know, when people sit and say, "Well, you talk a good game, you want to help people, but are you really going to, you know, jump out there for them?" And I would say yes, because, you know, I'm not the only one that's ever benefited in that way. But, you know, there are others who were clients and benefited in that way, or who came here with certain backgrounds with a lot of other jobs wouldn't even considered you. You know, so. Yes, please, come on. Because I got to go back to my client. Yeah, we were just talking about that a ton of people have benefited from Bronx Defenders, financially and getting rid of cases and any number.
What's up, everybody? How's everyone doing?
Thank you.
You're welcome.
How are you?
Good.
And we don't have much time, but I definitely want y'all to, some of those questions you asked Mark, if you want to, you know.
Yeah. I've been waiting for something, but hi, everybody. I'm Dawid, and I'm the outreach associate. Are you guys visiting? Like,
Yeah, they're part of a scavenger hunt. This is the first day SYP. And
Oh, word,
yeah,
okay.
and so they have to come to Bronx Defenders. It was a long hike from Hunts Point. And
Fantastic.
we're here to learn.
Welcome to the Bronx Defenders. Did Mark tell you guys about what we do? Okay, so then I'll cover my role and actually invite you guys to our block party if you're able to come on Wednesday. Please come. I'll pass it around. But what we do here is, like, in addition to like criminal defense, helping people who've been arrested, we try to address some of like the bigger issues that go on in the community, like for example, policing. How many people here know who's been stopped, somebody who's been stopped by the police or have been stopped by the police? Okay, so you guys know about stop and frisk, right? Like, guess how many people were stopped last year by the NYPD? How many stops did the NYPD make? Anybody want to take? Huh?
Like 2,000.
2,000? You better go higher, a lot higher than that.
10,000.
A lot higher.
20,000.
You gotta go into hundreds of thousands.
300,000?
Well, 680,000. Alright? So 680,000. And guess, take a wild guess who they're stopping most.
African American.
Exactly, black and brown people, right? Like, a majority of them are young black and brown men. Actually, and the fact is, the NYPD made more stops of young black men than actually live in the city, right? So they made about 160,000 stops. There's only 120,000 stops. That 120,000 people, young black men and brown men. So what we're trying to do right now is called this Communities United for Police Reform. We're trying to hold the NYPD more accountable. We're trying to pass some laws that will make them get informed about like what is going on in communities of color, you know, historically disenfranchised community. So we do Know Your Rights workshops, engage in cop watch. We actually had a cop watch training at the point, which went really well. We were also collecting petitions and pledge cards for people to be more informed and actually pressure elected officials to pass laws that will change how the police do their jobs in communities in the South Bronx and Hunts Point, wherever you go. And the Bronx has the highest level of both stop and frisk as well as student arrest, which are all issues that we're working on, which I hope that you guys will learn more about. In the meantime, like, please come to the block party if you guys are available. Certainly that's a welcome for y'all as well. Thank you. If you have any questions, please. I have to run, unfortunately, but thank you guys for coming and welcome again.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right, beautiful. You think we got enough? All right. Yeah. All right. So it is now 1 o'clock. You all are officially on your break. We need to be back at the point at. Sorry, it's 12 o'clock. You have to be at the point by 1. You all are officially on your lunch break. right? So when we come back from lunch, we're gonna gather